everyone, and welcome to Faith. Great to have you here on a chilly Sunday morning. It is cold in here, I know, but when this block gets cold, it just does not warm up. And so even though my thermostat set at 72, and it says it's 72, there's still some cold vibes coming off the block, so you're just going to have to sing up and get a little Baptist this morning on our singing and enjoy that and warm ourselves up here with some fellowship and music this morning. So just a few announcements to go over before we get started today. One is my Faith Foundation class. The last session will be next week. Say, man, Pastor Jake, I've missed the other two. That's all right. You can still come next week. And we're just going over what is Faith Baptist Church, what's Faith Baptist Church about. So 2 weeks ago, we talked really about the basics of salvation, baptism, church membership. Last week, we talked about our philosophy of ministry, from worship to evangelism, to why we're here and the teaching of God's Word. And then next week, we're going to get down to how does Faith Baptist Church operate? You know, what do I do? What do you pay me to do? What even do I get paid? And how does that work? And why do you pay Pastor Johnny? Just things like that. And then we'll talk about other practical things of how do missions work. We're having a missionary today. How does support for him work? Who do we support? How does that go together? So just all those practical things, answering questions, things like that. That'll be next Sunday. It'll be in the next building over, the high school building, and that'll be at 10 a.m. And we'd love to have you come and be part of that, even if that's your first one, and just have some questions there. So it's Faith Foundations class. And then Women of Faith, okay, this is new. A new ministry that's just getting started this week. And Josie Cordova is helping lead that and get that started. So Women of Faith will be going there. I was told, it says 6:30 to 8 a.m. No, it's p.m. and not a.m. So if you're here at 6:30 a.m. on Thursday, I'm sorry. But it'll be 6:30 to 8 p.m. on Thursday. The only thing we ask you to do is sign up on the back table. That's it. Everything else will be taken care of, the finger foods and all that. You just come. It's just time of fellowship for our ladies, something for them. We're looking to probably do once a month. And so we'd love to have you do that. And it's not, I know we've done mother-daughter banquets and things like that in the past. It's not anything like that. So teen girls or the younger girls, you guys stay at home, I'm sorry. It's for our ladies, and the church will be involved in that. So we'd love to have you come and be part of that. And then Teen Camp, Teen Extreme, down in Pensacola, Florida. And teenagers, you can sign up online for that. Adults, kids are out of the house, so glad we don't have to do that anymore. But if you would still like to send a teen, someone that would not necessarily be able to go or be able to afford to go, and you want to sponsor a teen to go to camp, we'd love for you to be able to jump in and help us out with that and sponsor a kid to go down to Teen Extreme there this summer. And then just a couple prayer requests to remember. One, Colin Phillips was working on a home, building a home this week, and he fell off the roof, roof and hit the ground and broke 8 ribs and had six different fractures in his pelvis as well. He's going to be no weight on his legs for at least 2 months. And so he's in the hospital right now. So if you could pray for Colin and pray for Cindy, they really appreciate your prayers and the family as they go through that. Colin's a go-getter and not afraid of heights. I've seen him clear up in these things before and upside down in ladders and taking a tree stand up the light pole out here and changing light bulbs. And that's just been his life for forever. And so some things are going to change. And so just pray for him as he goes through therapy and tries to adapt to what lies ahead. So they need a lot of prayer. And then Carrie and I, as soon as this service is over, we'll be heading to Cleveland Clinic, and I'll be going in 6:30 tomorrow morning for a colonoscopy and follow up and seeing what's going on with me and what's happening. And I know there's some changes ahead. So just pray for the doctors as they do that, and as I'll be going through that tonight and tomorrow morning. Appreciate your prayers there. So I think that's all. So let me introduce our speaker. Let's go ahead and do that now. So Ethan Shields is with us. All the cards. Did you already hand those out as people came in? Yeah, so we're nominating deacons today. So if you did not get a card, just slip your hand up. If you'd like to nominate a deacon or nominate yourself, we'd love that. And you can do that. So our deacons in the church, the word deacon, we get our word from the word that's written in the Bible, diakonos, servant. and the deacons are here to serve you. The elders in Acts were busy, and they were talking about serving tables, and people were like, what's going on? You guys need to help us here. And the elders like, man, we got so much going on from the church side. We are struggling to take care of things on the physical side to help folk. And so they said, hey, pick out 7 men among you full of the Spirit of God who can serve in that role. And they picked 7 men to do that. And so it's the church that picks out the men that wants them to serve. So if you're here, you're part of faith, man, that guy would be a great deacon, and they'd be great